Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX. Today we are back on the ECO-nomy server as per the usual. Today I'm going to see about improving my house first of all. I definitely want to, there we go, get some more house built here, because I was talking with a couple other people on the server, and they're talking about 5 or 6 rooms of each of the different types, and I'm like, whoa, no wonder they're leveling up so quickly. So I'm going to go on a little bit of a building spree here. Hang on, what's that? And okay, that's strange. Why is that doing that? Oh, for Pete's sake. I wonder if I've become disconnected here or something. It's obviously not responding properly. I do have some access, so something's working. No, for goodness sakes. This is ridiculous. Come on, Eco. Alright, well, I guess maybe we don't do any upgrading of the house right now until that sorts itself. So I'm going to see about mining out a little bit more stone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to go another 4 that way. 3, 4 out to here. Okay. I suppose the other thing I should check too is let's see what sort of demand we have for different things. We'll just sort by trading here and see what sort of lots and lots of food apparently available to trade. Boards, there we go. Lots of boards for sale, none actually needed. And this is something I guess that I've realized with requiring, well, yeah, there's a decent amount of that then. With requiring linear progression, is that the people who are needing the materials are also the people who are capable of producing the materials, and so there's very little very little demand for them as far as transfers or anything go. And so it's very difficult to have a working economy when each person supplies their own materials and obviously supply too many of their own materials, and so they don't. There's literally no demand for them. It's like, you've got obviously got a tailor or something over here, or an engineer or something, and it looks like probably an engineer, and they need a little bit of cloth, but they only need a little bit. And both of these people who are tailors, food and rugs, they've obviously got way too many skills. Here we go. Here we go this way. So they've got gathering, farming, fertilizing, oil drilling, tailoring, and so they've had to level up gathering, and get tailoring high enough, or level up gathering, and in doing so they created all of the materials they needed for tailoring, and so they just rolled all of those into tailoring, and there's no demand on the market for plant fibers. And so, the linear progression kind of does that, which I guess means that there's not really a possibility for much of a server-wide trade if each person is just producing their own products, and has to have their own, has to be suppliers for their own products before they can essentially level up into the next skill. So it's a way of gating progression somewhat, but it also kills the economy. And given the fact that it's day 12, and we've already got skid steers, or they're in the process. Let's see here. Already in the process of making them. There are not any out in the world quite yet, but I did hear on the Discord that they're in the process of making them. It really hasn't slowed things down any. Honestly, I think probably the only way of actually doing that is by implementing the new exhaustion mechanics that were introduced in 9.4.3, I believe it is. 9.4 I think was the base patch, and the rest has just been some updates. But basically it's a setting where you can artificially limit the amount of play time that any one player can play on the server by setting a limit that basically says after playing for X number of hours, you can no longer spend calories on anything. So you can still walk around and trade, but you can't actually produce anything. And I think probably the same goes for stuff like chopping down trees and the like. So that's really the only effective way I know of gating progress, is basically preventing all of the people who have no life outside of eco from essentially taking over and running the whole server into the modern age within days, by just preventing them from getting on and playing for 10, 12, 14, 16 hours a day. And there are people on every server who do that, and it kind of unbalances the game somewhat, because all the materials in the world are gathered from the world, they're manufactured, whatever, but it all requires game time And so, you know, the people who have the most time to spend are the people who can produce the most and also generally end up with the most money, simply because they have more time and energy to be able to produce those things. And so the eco devs saw that and went, yes, this is something that we need to fix, and attempted to do so by adding that law to the server, or not to a server, but possibility of that law to a server. And I've actually yet to see it implemented, which I would actually love to see that done, just to see kind of what effect it has, and kind of how it would fix the general unbalance. Okay, I'm going to go up and I didn't replant those 3 corn and 2 corn seeds. Alright, I'm going to need to repair my hoe. Buy it at E&S Desert Main, 543 meters northwest. Alright, so how much do I have here? 195. What do I have that I can take into town and sell? I've got some rock. Just know where to sell that. Wet tailings, also know where to sell those. About tomatoes. Nope, nowhere to sell them either. How about corn? Yes, we can sell corn. There's nowhere to actually do a trade though, which is unfortunate. How about iron concentrate? Sell it. First, that's at 3 gil. Really kind of getting left behind here, I think. Beet seed recipe, beets, those can be sold as well. Buy it. There's a little bit can be done there. Goodness, there's way too much product on the market, and not enough demand for it, because each person who'd actually use that is making their own. Okay, let's check this. Basic upgrade 4. There are ESG mechanical desert base. So it looks like probably a bit of a march out there. Let me see where my cart is at here. There we go. There we go. Alright, and buy it at Rock Shop for 2. Sell it at E&S Desert Main for 3. Southeast, right there. And then we've got to come all the way out here for that one. Well, I guess we'll have a little bit of a server tour then. Oh. That's interesting. Kind of changed that a little bit. It still is not quite the same as it was with legacy controls, because I feel like Actually, I'm not sure. That legacy controls were basically you would look this way, your character would move that way, and basically change the point from which you were pushing the cart. And now it's more like it changes the direction of the cart. It feels just a little bit different still. I'm surprised there's nowhere to sell this wheat. Plenty of places to buy, nowhere to sell. Oh goodness, what have we got out here? Something quite large. Let's check and see if prices have gone down. There aren't even any out in the world. It's interesting. They must have added small brick forms. Either that, or it's it's part of the mod. Definitely pretty. All right, so we'll go ahead and pop out here. I know it's a bit of a march, very slow. I'll have to get something in town here to eat as well. Hello, turkey. There's not even any road to get out there. How are they getting out there? What is going on? It's very strange. Perhaps they're making an oil derrick or something. Hello, Mr. Otter. The store right in there. Alright. Oh, right there, perfect. Alright. Oh goodness, that is far, far away. Yeah, we're not running all the way out there to do that. Goodness gracious, why would you not mind your own? There's plenty over here. With the truck though. Got an unlimited amount. How much? Got plenty of money for it too. Goodness. Let's see here. There we go. Iron concentrate. We'll go ahead and buy 30 of those. And we're going to sell that at E&S Desert Main. Northwest. Oh goodness. Yeah, it's a bit of a trip too. Alright, well, here we go, server tour. I want to check the roads too, because it feels like I'm not getting any speed bonus as I'm going along the roads here. And that may not be the case, but it is 1.2. It's just dreadfully slow with the cart here. to stop by town and grab a little something to eat too, maybe some chickens or something, because my skill gain is quite low because I don't have much protein. And what is it, at this rate it's going to be 9 days before I get the next one. It's there we go. I'll go and pop in here quickly and see. Oh, the store's actually here today. Yeah, no, there's a whole story in that as well. There we go. Ooh, roast chicken. Goodness, all out of roast chicken as well. Let's go with a couple of those then, unless there's somewhere else we can buy it. Nowhere better. Perfect. Let's get a couple of those then. Campfire roast. Those taste horrible. I'm not going to get any of them. A worldly donut. Never tried that before. And they are currently at 0. Either people are not interested or that's a mistake there. What's the recipe on that? 2 sugar, 1 pastry dough and 2 oil. I'm going to say that's probably a misnomer, but I'm going to go ahead and buy one of those. Or not a misnomer, but it's incorrectly set up. I'm going to have to get some of those here in a little bit as well. Oh, there we go. Let's do this, and we'll go ahead and have a couple of those. There we go. Ah, that's much better. 6 days. Eating the right food can greatly increase that. There we go. Okay. So we'll go ahead and take these out of there, and that'll give us 120 gil. There's the recycling centre. Let me see. They've got. This is where they've got basically everything. They're buying a lot of stuff on the server that for sale. Iron ore. Okay. Plant fibres, wood pulp. Various different stockpiles that nobody wants apparently. Small log pile. Charred corn, yeah, yes. Carpentry, fishery, masonry. Yeah, no. Farming skill scroll. I've already got that. Masonry skill scroll. I already know that as well. None of this stuff is really priced to move, honestly. Cotton bowl. Nowhere. Well, wait a minute. What's this used in? Cotton thread recipe. I can make that. About cotton thread. There's nowhere to sell that either. Alright, no worries then. Lots and lots of stuff that they are purchasing for nothing and then reselling. Bit of a markup there. So we'll not be engaging in any of that. The Lag Continuum Consortium. Alright. Right, well, we've got a little bit of asphalt road here. Hopefully this will go a wee bit faster. There we go, 1.4. Still dreadfully slow. Make sure we're going the right direction here. Yep. So we'll have a little bit of a server tour. Looks like I've got just about a perfect health bonus there, a food bonus. Hit 14.8. Road Building Company. Now I want to check too, World Layers Districts. Road District. Okay, so Revision 4. Let's take a look at the laws here. Road legislation. There we go. Admin voting. Oh yeah. Okay. Farming Act, Loan Enforcement, Infrastructure, Dirt Building Incentive, pay 2 cents. Dirt Ramp Building, 0.25. That's kind of strange. Powered vehicles, okay. Stone Road incentive, there we go, 1.35 gil. Stone Road, you can buy a couple of them. I really should see about, well, and that's the other problem, is that the engineers, many of them at least, also have mining, which means there's no demand for the crushed rock, because you know the people who need it are making it, and so there's very little demand for cross industry, I guess. You know, literally you have to have the skill that supplies the goods that you need before you can level up in the one that you have, and before you can level up to the next progression, and so there's very little demand for cross sales. So that'd be things like nails. That's something that you can purchase and sell. Buy it, there we go. So you've got 5,000 of those available over there, and you can sell them up here in town here for a little bit extra. The problem is there's very few crossovers of that. Rebar would be another one that the advanced smelter can make and the mason needs. But far and away, the people who have the skills necessary to need the materials have the skills to supply those materials, and so there's very little demand. Oh goodness. I say, how is it that my food is getting used up there? Must be gobbling up calories at a rather prodigious rate or something. Well, they've dropped out of my digestive tract, one or the other. What is going on here? We've got a split level bridge. Strange. Oh, yeah, they're just replacing stuff. Okay. Definitely a pretty bridge, at least as far as the hewn logs go. Let's see where we're at as far as... oh, almost there. Oh, good, we'll be able to pop up here and make our sail. And I think I'll probably just end up picking up my cart and running back. Because that's a long walk with the cart. It takes forever. We're either missing walls here, missing some walls it looks like, and not loading in. Or is this is plate glass? Some sort of glass or something there. Okay, man, that's massive. Okay, where is this store? That's Desert Main. Right here. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to run around here. And yeah, it's got to be somewhere in there, so that's working at least. There we go. Okay. Oh, no, that's Desert Base. We want main. Excuse me, Mr. Coyote. Not really supposed to be in here. Could have just taken the... probably no entrance there either. Oh, there we go. Alright, purchasing iron concentrate. We'll go ahead and sell all 40 here. That'll take us to 120, 245. Iron bars. Oh. Engineering Emporium. Well, let's see how many of those we can carry. Probably just the 40. There we go. Perfect. Oh goodness, yeah, we've got a little bit of a walk. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and take these then. And actually, I'm going to have to wait and do this in tomorrow's video because I have run out of time for today. So I want to thank all of you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Alright everyone, take care. Ta-ta.